The world of big data. Measurable data is exactly what HR has been waiting for. It allows them to build plans and otherwise analyze by quantifiable means successes and failures of countless tasks around the office. This is the key to providing upper management with what they need to drive the company towards success. While positive, it is not always met with resounding cheers by the employees. Instead, oftentimes you will find the seat of resistance not in the creation of a data-driven office culture, but in those opposed to such a step. Knowledge is power. This is a fact that has pervaded the years between now and when humans first started learning. Because of this, many employees will see data as a threat. For whatever reason, they will do what they can to prevent such culture from easily taking hold. Maybe they fear their results. Maybe they want to be the only ones with information. No matter the case, this is no excuse for not pushing forward with data implementation. If it is enacted correctly, it is the key by which success can be unlocked, keeping the business growing at a steady rate. Are you capitalizing on big data? 1 out of 3 business leaders makes critical decisions without the information he or she needs. 53% of business leaders do not have access to information from across their organization. Organizations applying analytics to data for competitive advantage are 53% more likely to substantially outperform their industry peers. Organizations adept at analytics enjoy 1.6 times more revenue growth, 2 times more profit growth, and 2.5 times more stock price appreciation than their peers. Oddly enough, the main bump in the road for many corporations trying to grow a data-powered culture is not implementation. The employees themselves offer the difficulties most often run into. Aid those you can to prove such a move will only be beneficial, and stand strong against those that would abuse the system. Only once everything is in place can you truly make progress through data. Number of data sets and files. Yottabytes, zettabytes, exabytes, petabytes, terabytes. Data diversity. External data. Corporate data, unstructured, semi-structured, structured data. Recognize connections, meanings, and patterns. Transmitting generated real-time data in seconds, minutes, and hours. Growing data volumes are forcing management to react. Real-time information delivers optimized processes and completely new business approaches. Data transparency creates innovation and economic performance. The real market can be considered at a higher accuracy. Original responses to market changes become active reactions. Information becomes specific with detailed evaluations. Decisions can be automated precisely. The properly structured data processing simplifies regulatory compliance. The entire infrastructure of the enterprise can be partly summarized and simplified. Analytical systems. Big data. Amounts of big data stored around the world in petabytes. Data volume. Variety. Velocity. All personal data regulations must be respected and implemented. Access restriction, manipulation, and protection are indispensable in view of the value of collected data. A precise model for measuring the rationality of the data source is the basis for accurate analysis results. If data is collected or transmitted beyond national borders, appropriate regulations must be kept. big data copyright applies to the data collection of purposes of the database engine. Moral and ethical principles for the use and limitations of big data must be set in the organization. This type of big analytic data is allowing the human resources function to accurately measure their successes, formulate effective strategies for future human capital development, and justify the implementations of new policies and practices. The existence of easily accessible data is transforming business performance, leaving less room for error and guesswork, and more space for educated predictions of business and talent progression within the company. Despite its advantages, many organizations are still yet to incorporate analytic technology into their business model. Without this type of data measurement, companies are cheating themselves out of vital, in-depth information on the specifics of their strategies, failures, and successes. An IBM study into workforce analytics outlined the key benefits for a business that uses data analysis as the ability to define the requisite knowledge, skills, and capability requirements needed for the execution of business strategy. Frequently evaluating workforce performance, a tactic which is critical to maximize productivity and profitability within the organization. 2. Ensure the continuity of operations and enable future growth through the medium of analyzing performance data and ensuring methods are in place to sustain the company's best talent. Being able to translate data related to collaboration and knowledge sharing, a tactic that can vastly improve the performance of not only talent, but the business as a whole. Developing career paths and succession plans, encouraging staff to feel valued, and therefore influencing them to work to the best of their ability and commit fully to their future career within the company. When analytics are used by HR in these areas to outline new training programs, recruitment tactics, talent sustaining, and skill development, it can vastly improve business performance and strategies that are tailored to the specific needs of the organization. In this sense, workforce analytics are transforming business performance as human resources can access previously unavailable data and use it to their advantage when it comes to making progress within the company. Analyzing data then, using it to implement new methods in every area of the company, is an excellent way to ensure solid development, both in terms of finance and human capital.